So the finals has been out for about a week now. This game has been getting a lot of buzz recently. A lot of new players have been jumping on board as well, and it seems like this game's launch has been going pretty smooth. The numbers on Twitch, the numbers on Steam and YouTube have been looking pretty solid as well. If you guys still haven't tried out this game, I definitely recommend it, especially if you like games like Apex or Overwatch. This game has great movement, great team play, and it's overall just a very fun FPS, especially now when so many FPS games have become a little bit dry. But in today's video, I want to take a look at some of the most recent news to come out about this game, because since there's so many new players joining the finals, I want to give you guys kind of like an update on what's going on, what the devs have been doing, and just give you guys a quick rundown of what's been taking place behind the scenes in terms of updates, patch notes, all of that stuff. First things first, I want to take a look at a hotfix that recently got rolled out a couple of days ago, and there were a lot of changes in this hotfix, but the biggest one to me was that they actually made some changes to skill-based matchmaking, which is crazy because skill-based matchmaking is always a very, hot topic in so many different games. So many different games don't even acknowledge that skill-based matchmaking is a thing. So for the finals to be out for only like 1 week and the devs are already talking about skill-based matchmaking, it's a good sign for me. So here's what they did to skill-based matchmaking. They made some changes to the skill-based matchmaking system to ensure better quality games. This means matchmaking times are likely to be ever so slightly longer, but you should find yourselves in slightly closer matches. Now this change was kind of vague to me. It is good that they're actually addressing skill-based matchmaking, but what this basically means is that the skill-based matchmaking is going to be a lot more tight now. They're going to try to encourage more, close matches, more competitive matches, which to me is never a good thing to do in a public match forum. I feel like skill-based matchmaking should mostly be catered to the ranked play or the tournament mode. It really should not be in the regular pubs rotation, but the finals is a very competitive game, and there are situations where I just come across some really brain dead enemies and the matches are just way too easy. So this could actually be a good change if they do it right. I feel like we'll have to wait and actually see how this matchmaking progresses, but have you guys been experiencing better quality matches since that change? I think it was like 3 days ago. Leave your comments below. Now the most recent patch for the finals actually dropped yesterday on the 15th, and I feel like this is the patch where most of the major changes were made. So let's run through these changes real quick. First of all, you can now actually see your actual position in the leaderboards once you have played a ranked match. This is good. Leaderboards are always a very good thing to have in any ranked mode, in any tournament setting, because it just encourages players to be that more competitive, and it just gives them a reason to even want to be competitive in the first place. This is good. Now for the new players, here's some good news, because they changed the requirements to actually play unranked tournaments from 12 to 6 matches. So if you want to hop into some unranked tourneys, you just have to play 6 matches of the regular game modes, banquet or cash out, and it's a lot easier to get into these unranked tournaments. This is good. Again, it encourages new players to keep playing. The recent tab in the social screen is now working, so a good quality of life change right there. They also fixed some crash instances. They also added some animation improvements to movement feel to get closer to the open beta experience. The open beta was a little bit smoother, if I'm being honest. It just felt a little bit more smooth and everything flowed a little bit better as well. So I do feel like they made some change between the open beta and now, but it's good that they actually addressed this and fixed it. Code interactions that are started while moving will no longer be interrupted prematurely. Again, this is just great, quality of life changes, really like a quality of gameplay change, to be honest, because this was kind of annoying before. This will just add to the smoothness of the gameplay. If you like to be a very fast-paced player as well, this is good because you can now actually, pick up stuff, hold stuff, run with stuff, and it's going to be a lot more intuitive, so it's a good change as well. And also OCE and South America server regions are now visible in the setting menu on consoles. So this patch was really intended to make the gameplay experience a lot more smooth. It kind of did the opposite, to be honest, because a lot of players have been reporting how the game just feels a lot more clunky, and the gameplay you guys are watching right now actually did feel very clunky compared to the open beta, compared to even when the game first dropped. So I'm not sure what they did in this update, but I think a patch 2 needs to come out very soon, because there are some issues right now with how this game actually runs and feels. I'm not sure what they did, but I think they're taking into consideration all of the player feedback right now, and we will be seeing a new patch very, very soon to rectify those performance issues with this game, especially on PC. But for you guys out there who are actually playing the finals right now, what are some of your biggest concerns about this game? What are some things you would like to see fixed in the next patch? Leave your thoughts down below. I've been having a very good time. I haven't played as much as I want to because it's Christmas time right now and things are kind of hectic, but from my play sessions, the game still feels very fun. It still feels very fresh. It's a breath of fresh air right now in the FPS genre. The game has only been out for 1 week, so most likely many more changes will be coming before Christmas to kind of like incentivize new players to hop in around that time. So I'll keep you guys updated for sure as we get more changes. Leave your thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.